Broadcast live.
We out here with Hash, you know.
Yes,
started with the balcony out here.
I think about a year ago.
Yeah, you know. Back with Young. How's that been going?
It's been going very great, man. I won't even lie to you like that. I think the energy that I've been getting on the streets is exactly what I wanted and 10 times more.
Yeah.
You know, like I think the effort that was put into it, like, you know, it's been a whole year we've been working on Young, and like everything is just starting to culminate the right way. So
yeah. I mean, I listened to the album, you know, and it's interesting, you know. I was like, so I'm listening and I'm trying to write my questions, and I was like, I should have started at the end.
Nah.
I'm like, the outro, you say so much on the outro.
The outro is actually supposed to be the intro, but I was like, nah.
You say so much in the outro, it felt like it should have been the intro.
Well, it was supposed to be, you know, but there was just too much that was said, and there was like, I had to be like a hard ending for people to be like, whoa, did he really just do that?
You've been nice, you've been kind, you've been like saying things, saying in between, saying things to the girl, stunting, but at the end you're like, but motherfuckers, this is what it all means.
Oh, for sure, P. Oh,
you know what I mean?
Sometimes I can't go to sleep, cause I got a lot in my chest to figure out. How the hell we turn happiness into hand-me-downs? Why do hoes stick around for the trees? Sharp teeth in the weave, and it's more blood in my leaves. Blue tape dropping like eaves. It's amazing how niggas muster patience. Even more when you see that look in their face. You dollar signs and you begging more income, they start to crave relation. Hope my career in a high place, occupying the largest space in a matter of days and weeks, overnight sensation.
You say you're a nerd. Tell me a little bit about you. When I don't know how young you can be because you're young right now. Tell me about you at school, at like wherever you were seen as a nerd.
I think it was like definitely primary school. Like, I was not a dumb kid, and the thing is, like, I was afraid of being smart. You know what I'm saying? Because I had been persecuted before. You know what I'm saying? Like in like primary school, I used to read like the dictionary a lot because I didn't have, you know, a lot of people that could be like, yo, bro, let's go kick it, or some shit like that. I never had any of that, B. You know, I was always reading the dictionary, grade 7, tough time. And like, you know, I just started writing and sort of like trying to grasp the aspect of what it means to be a true writer in secret.
So you were writing lyrics because of the dictionary, because you couldn't hang out with anybody, you were hanging with the dictionary.
Yeah, most definitely. Especially in class, like, you know, you got the 2x2 desks, you know what I'm saying? Like, I used to chill one man, like, get in front of the class.
Did you choose that, or people never wanted to sit next to you?
People never wanted to sit next to me, B.
Why is that?
Hey man, like, as a kid, you know, like, there's a lot of things that you just don't understand that, you know, are wrong about you, but at the same time, other people don't see that in themselves either. So because of how I looked and, you know, the sort of associations that I made with myself, like, because I had been there for like at least like a good 3 years, you know, from grade 4 to grade 7. People just started sort of like distancing themselves, and, you know, kids would laugh. You know, when you know the joke, you know what I'm saying? Like, people don't want to chill with the joke, man.
Yeah.
They want to laugh at the joke. They don't want to be with the joke. Yeah. So yeah.
Shit, you look like a pretty solid kid. I don't see why anybody.
Oh, that's because the kid grew, dog. Back then, man.
We gotta get some old school, high school pictures of you.
Oh, for real. Those ones are very dented, man. Those are very dented. Like, I think my ears look like they're having like some weird divorce going on. Like,
Yeah. So it was an ear thing, but what, you know, you also talk about relationships though, you know. So obviously you're not dating in high school, right?
In high school, like, I've had my fair share of relationships that didn't really work out, and after that, like, I go back to being a joke.
So what, when you say your relationship was a mess, what is a mess? A mess is when you being the joke, or when shit just goes wrong. What's a mess of a relationship? For a is it 18?
19.
19.
19.
What's a mess of a relationship for a 19-year-old?
Lack of communication for sure, and like also like when you in your adolescence, it's just like a whole lot of hormones running high. Everybody makes impulsive decisions. Everybody's just like they bickering over small shit, man. Like, and you start to see that bro, like, because you're young and you just want something to work out because you've seen it elsewhere, like you will ignore all red flags, you know what I'm saying? And that's what creates a mess, man.
I was moving on to better things. I don't got no type of wedding rings. Trust no heart doing by my things. Level dripping past a better thing. How you know what I say now? How you know I'm bluffing? Ain't no I'm cuffing. Who you think you're rough a nigga? No one touch me. I don't like discussion. Get my niggas buzzing. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Youngest pop star, I told ya. Made it to the major league. I'm on ya. Had to bring a post-it on my shoulder. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Youngest pop star, I told ya. They ain't see me coming, watching tones, yeah.
Speaking about girls, then you're a nerd. You're an outcast rather.
Yeah.
You get in and out of relationships. So when did you finally break your virginity?
I think when I was 16.
And yes, was that late for your group of people, or for the people you're around, or was it the right time?
I can't even justify why I did it. Like, I think it was because of the pressure, and what makes it worse is that I did it with the wrong person. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was worthless. It was really worthless. It wasn't meaningful. Hey man, she ain't even giving me my nut, man. Like, but honestly, there's a lot of things that just went into the whole virginity process that I think about to this day, about whether it was worth it or not, whether I should have done that or not, especially for people, that don't get me, understand me, live with me, you know what I'm saying?
So for you, it would have mattered if it was someone that mattered, basically.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, definitely. I think because you always hear these stories about you're having your first time and my first time was magical. My first time is my first time. Yeah. That is the problem. She was experienced and she ain't give me no good experience. That's where the fucking problem starts, bro.
Oh shit.
Yeah, my dad got a bad habit of letting me down. Yo, he never gave me shit from his bank account, so I make a double what he make, and it's a big amount. I was always lonely, ain't no difference at the top. Yo, at the top, it's funny how these niggas who was shitting on me hating on the option, cause they recognize the shit talk. If niggas really bought it, why the hell they gotta leave it to their bosses? Thought you niggas had it on lock. I always knew the nigga I would be and never saw him in an office. Had to throw these verses in a coffin, and I don't say this often. If I get arrested, it's for arson. Burning all these bridges, yeah, I'm dark skin. But I walk with caution, use reality checks at an auction. Pay a nigga off and get it poppin', and they can tell me nothing.
I obviously pull up my questions from listening to the album, hearing things, I always use it as imagine you're listening to someone's album and they could make you think something and you had an opportunity to ask them.
Yeah.
That's what the session really is about. So you also talk about your pops, what happened with your pops,
My pops was like, it was in my life here and then, the first 4 years of it. And then just stopped seeing
like 1, 2, 3,
1,
4.
2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Right? And then like during the first 4 years, my moms and my pops had broken things off because, infidelity is a real thing, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the black man. And eventually, I think I was like 9 when I saw him again. But he was in my life for like, a brief 2-3 years. And then high school, Dololo shows up when I was 17, for a month or two. He's a gone boy again because I cut him off. Like, I was like, yo, bro, I have no dad to have cameos and shit, bro. Like, I don't need my dad to make cameos in my life. Like, it's either you with or against, and that's simple.
Yeah.
And I cut him off, you know what I'm saying? So, like, our relationship was super trash, you know what I'm saying? And like, we didn't really talk. And I just sort of like bottled all of that in and just, you know, started writing about real experiences that probably countless kids in South Africa go through with their dads, because obviously, like, not everyone has parents who are together, not everyone has both parents who are caring and alive or whatever, and like, they go through these things, and I just had to pin that down just to make everybody know that, yo, you can still get to a good place in your life with or without, you know, who you're missing.
So you're your only mother's kid.
No. I'm her oldest one.
Okay.
Like, out of the two, because I've got like a little sister. She's like turning 10 this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And how's she feeling with the big brother rapping?
She don't even know what I do, man. She's not even paying attention to that, because like she's autistic.
Oh. Okay.
So she's still going through, you know, the developmental phase. She just knows that I'm a bro and I love her. That's it. I show up every now and then. I'm not home all the time.
Yeah.
You know, but I still make time to go back home and spend time with her, for sure.
I mean, on the usual, you know, you're spitting a lot of fire.
I used to think I was outmatched just because I was an outcast. I was afraid of my principal. Then one day I told him to kiss my ass. I wasn't dumb, I was lyrical. One day the rap was made for the cubicle. Used to record in a Mac as a miracle. I don't make raps for something so typical. And the niggas who said I won't get it a crapping. I'm getting blessed like I sneeze. These niggas are allergies, they want reactions. W gang in the cut on the internet wave, you can't fuck with the faction. Yeah, tell every bitch nigga hating on me, I'm still the main attraction.
And like, okay, now I know why you have so much animosity with school. There's I was counting the fuck schools in the album. You know, you can count them. You know,
for real?
Yeah, you know, the fuck schools. And besides like people from school that you can be like, well, look at me now. Who else do you feel like deserves? I mean, you've said it off camera. You don't need to mention names. But,
Yeah, for
you
sure.
know,
For
who else? Who else do you feel like needs to go? Okay, look at me now.
I think it's all the hoes that slept on me, for sure. For all the hoes that slept on me.
That
Like,
never slept with you,
like,
slept on
no, I'm not talking about sleeping with me. Like, I'm talking about, like, you know, like, I'm trying to have a nice conversation and you're just gonna brush me off like I'm some fly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now, these are the very same ones where they're in my DM requests. They're like, oh my God, I'm so proud of you. And you're like, wait, what? But I mean, like, it's not a buddy situation. But at the same time, it's like, you ain't my enemy. You just gotta watch me eat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Just you picked your side. So that's cool.
Yeah.
You know.
Yes, watch through the glass.
Yeah, for sure, bro. And also, I think there's a lot of rap niggas. There's a lot of rap niggas, man. That when they first heard of me, I was just like, you know, a rumor on the street, you know. And they meet the rumor. I say, all right, cool, whatever. And then the next time we link up, hey, I agree, you know, I'm all nice and shit. And be like, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, cool, B. All right. You gonna come around, my nigga.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that. You gonna come around, my nigga. And they did. So, yeah, so that's, whoever they are, fuck you.
You know, I got a saying. I always say, love them, whether they don't love you. And when they're ready to love you, love them like they never hated you. Because, you know, now they there for you to use. They there for you to get your agenda done while they thinking that they. So you can't shut down everything and everyone. But you know, sometimes, you know, the same people that be sleeping with you, sleeping on you.
Yeah, for sure.
They got a ladder of a path that you probably aren't seeing or aren't going to. So you just like take that ladder, climb up, and then you carry on. And even when you're above them, you still look at them with humility. I can count 1,000 people that always put me down. And all of them, I'm looking at them from down here. But I don't make them feel like that, because that's their strength. Their strength is to always undermine. My strength is to always see the bigger picture. So, you know, don't ever carry their energy. always have the bigger picture, always always know that you here, because with everything you've gone through, from leaving school, you know, being raised by a single mom, all the family stuff you just mentioned, you here because to a certain, and shit, the high school shit you went through, you here because, you know, there's this, you've always had a positivity in your head. The energy around you has been negative.
Oh, for sure, but obviously, you know, I had to.
But you know, if you have positivity in your head, you're literally only gonna create a positive path for yourself. So the energy around has been negative, but you've always been positive. So never, ever, ever inherit their negativity. You know what I mean?
Well said.
What has Big Hash done for you as an artist, coming from where you came from? What has Big Hash done for you, just the rapper?
I think a lot of confidence has been, you know, instilled in me, because there were a lot of factors that I just didn't understand about myself, and I didn't know my place in life. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have a purpose. But as the Big Hash, like, there's always been a thing of I need to be the best. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to wake up in the morning and I need to do what I love, and I need to make sure that everybody can see how much love I put into it. So that gave me a purpose, and also a sense of respect for my craft, because a lot of artists are actually tougher than what you'd presume, especially when you're independent.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, they go through things and you see that, and like you learn life lessons, especially when you go through them, just like, oh shit, but I can also like overcome this situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so much that the Big Hash has done in like such a short period of time. I wasn't even confident if, like, you know, the Big Hash would stick. You know, like, I didn't think that at any point in my life that I'd be a threat to anybody or any industry as a whole, you know? So also, like, the amount of hard work that's put into being an artist, it pushes me to be a better human being as well, because, like, I was always lazy, man, you know, but, like, I never let myself really experience true potential up until I had this persona.
Everything you are saying in your previous life is nothing like I'm only meeting your second round of life.
Yeah, for sure.
I would have never put that guy you mentioned in this guy. To me, you have been the most prolific, kind of vocal, new generation artist that I've met. You know what I mean? Which is really like contrary of everything else that you say you've been through. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you've done a whole 360.
Broadcast live